Today I want to talk about the summer slowdown on eBay, and then also talk about the one item that I sold yesterday and the kind of a funny, interesting story around how I ended up getting that item. But yeah, before we get into that, my name is Brian and I'm a reseller. I sell on eBay in the everything category. So I sell clothes, tools, pots and pans, all this stuff back here, and I got a bunch of other stuff over here. So I just sell a little bit of everything. I go to garage sales, estate sales, Facebook Marketplace, and thrift stores to pick up items to sell on eBay for a profit. Thanks for joining me. And if it's your first time here, thank you. If it's not, welcome back. So the summer slowdown is something that a lot of people talk about. It might, I don't know if it's a controversial opinion, but I think it's a myth. I think the summer slowdown only happens if you don't have a diversified store. And I'm not saying you have to have a diversified store. I'm not saying that's the right way to do it. Not everybody likes doing that. Some people only want to sell jackets. Probably going to sell a little bit less jackets in the summertime than you are if you sell swim trunks. If you sell swim trunks, you're probably not going to have a summer slowdown. You're probably going to have a winter slowdown. But I think business being slow definitely ties into the items that you're offering at that time. Now, this week in particular, July 4th week, I saw good sales the past couple weeks. And whenever I think about it, I'm like, well, if you're going to buy something on eBay, it's not Amazon Prime. So you're not getting it, the next morning, or a lot of times not even within 2 days. So people who are ordering stuff for like a July 4th week on eBay were ordering it last week or the week before, most likely. This week, if you're shopping for a July 4th get-together at your house, or you're going to somebody else's house, or you need a new swimsuit right now, then you're probably going to Target or Walmart or the mall or some other local place to you. And that's what I expect. That's what I would do, and that's what I would expect most shoppers would be doing. Or they're getting it on Amazon so they can get it to their house the next morning. There's probably a lot of people out shopping for grills and charcoal and, again, bathing suits and all sorts of stuff for July 4th festivities. So sales have been a little bit slow for me this week. I really don't attribute that to anything more than this one particular week. It's, is people shopping more locally, not looking for stuff to get on eBay the next couple weeks. I have been a little bit slow on listings. I think I listed 6 or 7 items a couple days ago. I've got 11 items to get listed today. And then, I'll have some items I'll be listing tomorrow morning as well. But yeah, so I think the summer slowdown can be a real thing depending on the inventory that you have. But overall, I don't really give any credence to it, just because I have the ability to diversify my inventory if I want to and sell the things that are selling this time of year. So, in fact, the item that we're going to go through right here is a summertime item. So if I didn't choose to get into this category, I wouldn't have had a sale yesterday. Please leave your comments down below about the summer slowdown. Do you believe in it? Does it affect you? How much does it affect your business? And if you think I'm completely nuts, just say, hey, Brian, you're completely nuts. I'm okay with that. I'm used to not always having the most popular opinion of things. All right, let's take a look at the one item that sold for me yesterday. Interesting story before I put it up here. I was at a local thrift store, and I had a bunch of clothing on my cart, and there was a guy there that was stocking stuff, and he had a rack that he just brought out and was putting up some stuff. And he looked at my cart, and he was like, and he was about to say something to me about the stuff he had in his hand. He goes, you already got enough good stuff. And then he put them on the rack, and then a few minutes later he walked away. And I was like, what in the world? So I walked over to where he had put up the new items, and it was these 3 pair. I'm not going to pull them out of here, but it's 3 pair of Bonobos, B-O-N-O-B-O-S golf shorts. performance material. It's like, I think, a 9-inch inseam on these shorts. Same exact size, same exact style, 3 different colors, $5.29 a piece. Not all Bonobo stuff does well. And I was worried that those wouldn't do well because of the price point. I looked them up. I was like, oh, they actually do pretty good. And it's the right time of year. They're golf shorts, you know, vacation shorts, just lightweight pair of shorts. And so I decided that I'd buy them all. Paid $17.14 with tax for all 3 pair. And I'd sell them as a bundle. So luckily, I got them sold yesterday for $69.89 plus shipping. So it's $9.99 shipping. I do flat rate shipping on my clothing. On most other items, I do calculated shipping, but on clothing, I do flat rate. If I have to guess, it's going to cost me $7 or $8 to ship these. So I anticipate making a couple dollars on the shipping. But it was really funny the way he looked at my cart. And he's like, you got enough good stuff. Like he was going to show them to me, and then he saw what I had, and then he decided not to show them to me, and just put them away, which was like, he was qualifying, you know, my haul in my cart as to whether or not I was worthy of seeing these items before he put them on the shelf. And I mean, I was standing, the distance between me and where he put them, we were on the same aisle, was like 3 feet. So it's not like he walked across the store and put them away and he was trying to do me a favor. He was walking down the aisle that I was already on to put them away. So it is pretty funny. But anyhow, that's the one item that sold. This goes back to a video that I published 2 days ago about my best-selling categories. The clothing category being one of the best sellers since I've gotten back into it, really trying to pay attention to the items I'm buying, the price points, the sell-through rates. I've definitely bought some losers, but these were not one of those. It was a winner, turning $17 into $70. I'm real happy about that. But yeah, if I wasn't back in the clothing category and focusing on it, I would have had a goose egg yesterday, no sales. I did have on Tuesday, no sales on Tuesday, which was a little bit surprising. It's been, even if it's slow, it's been a long, long time since I've had 0 sales in a day. Usually I get at least one thing. But Tuesday was no sales. There were no sales. Yesterday, 1 sale. And then we'll have to see what today and the rest of the week look like. So that's all I've got for you today. I really appreciate you sticking around. If you have any comments or questions in general, please leave those down below in the comments, and I'll make sure and get back to you right away. And until next time, have a great day.